Did you know that according to a study by the Harvard Business Review, 94% of working professionals reported working more than 50 hours a week, and almost half reported working more than 65 hours a week? That's crazy, right? With such demanding work schedules, it can be challenging to find a healthy balance between your business and your personal life. But today, we're going to explore the consequences of neglecting this balance, and we're going to discuss strategies for achieving success in both areas of your life. My name is Tracy Kimberg. I'm a relationship expert, and I really love doing what I do. I support business owners to be successful without compromising their relationships with their partners, their family, their friends, but most importantly, not to compromise themselves. Just a little reminder that I did say in the group that I had a free PDF that I was handing out very closely related to this training. So if you would like one, just type PDF in the comments and I'll send a copy over as soon as I'm done. Who of you can raise your hand and say, this is me? This is me. My life is completely imbalanced. I work far too many hours. My holidays are very few to find. My family doesn't get enough of my time. My partner is neglected. My friends, I never see my friends. And self-care, what's that? That's definitely me. The problem is that there are consequences for living your life like that without making an effort to change it. And these are the consequences that this can have on your relationship. It definitely puts strain on your relationship when you don't have a life balance between work and your personal life. You reach burnout, which means that you're just too tired and you can't focus. It can cause health issues, and we all know sleep deprivation, um, bad diet, stress, all contribute to higher cortisol levels and an imbalance within our bodies, which causes a dis-ease in our cells. And this is exactly where disease comes from. Missed opportunities, definitely. You can miss the opportunities that you'll never get again, like your children's birthdays, spending quality time with your family, and missing out on these things just because you think you're doing the right thing by giving extra attention to work. Regret starts building. You might regret that you've missed things and start regretting your actual business. Or you might notice that your family starts regretting your business. Resentment, same as regret. You might feel that your family is feeling resentful towards you and your business, and once again, you resent your family for putting that pressure on you because you can't always be there when they want you to. So it's a double-edged sword. It's very complicated. And then lastly, of course, if you don't change the situation that you're in when you have an imbalance between your personal life and your business, it will affect your relationship in the long run, and your relationship will start eroding. You will feel disconnected. You will feel more argumentative at home, and with these disagreements, your relationship will fall apart. What are the consequences for your business when you have no balance? Decreased productivity because you don't get to do the things that you want to do on the other side of the pie chart, but you then start trying to juggle too many balls at once. Poor decision making. You might then decide to sacrifice something that wasn't worthy of being sacrificed, and get yourself into a sticky situation where you regret decisions that you made. high turnover rates. This is specifically referring to staff and people that you take on board to do freelancing and things like that. When they sense that you are not in a good space and things aren't working smoothly within your business, then they will definitely resign and find somewhere else to work. Of course, you get a damaged reputation when you start making mistakes, when you start having poor decision making, and this will damage your reputation with your clients and with people that other businesses that might take you on as part of a project, for instance. Lack of motivation will happen because as things become more stressful and run less smoothly, either at home or at work, you lose motivation to actually work, or you lose motivation to maybe even go home. And then, of course, that horrible monster called overwhelm, where you get so many things, juggling too many balls, and everything comes crashing down, and you just feel that you're stuck in this feeling of overwhelm where everything just becomes far too much for you. So, what can we do to have a win-win situation in business relationships and in personal relationships? And then on the other side, have a successful business. How do we juggle this whole situation and divide it evenly so that we can have success within our business, build the empire that we're trying to build, six-figure business or a reputable business, and at the same time nurture the relationships that are so important for our own personal happiness? The secret, of course, is balance. So let's look at how we can balance things and some strategies that we can take into consideration when we are trying to create a better balance within our lives. On the left, we have relationships, and on the right, we have business. So let's take a look at the left over here. First of all, prioritize communication. And this specifically refers to you and your partner, you and your children. Make sure that you take time to really listen and communicate about what they need, what you need, and be present during the communication. Put your phone away. Don't be answering emails with one eye and talking to your family with the other eye. Put your phone away and prioritize communication in a way that shows that you are present. Set clear boundaries for yourself, to stick to your work schedule, for instance, and not go on your phone when you're at home, not go on your phone on weekends. It's very difficult for a lot of us who actually work at home to say, okay, my office is closed. It's very, very easy to slip back into your office and say, I'm quickly going to do this, I'm quickly going to do that. Set clear boundaries for yourself in that regard. And then, of course, if you are a home worker, then it's important to set boundaries for your family to say, right, I need to work for 2 hours. Please, can you not disturb me? And then I will come down and have a cup of coffee with you, or we can have a chat. And tell them that, give them a framework of as to how you're going to be working, which helps them understand that there is going to be time for them later. Showing appreciation is so important as well for our relationships, because they make their own sacrifices just like we do. So it's important to show that you appreciate their sacrifices, you appreciate their support, you appreciate that they are a team member, even if they are in business with you or not. If you work with your partner, then they need to know that you appreciate them as a team member. And even if they're at home, they're still a team member to help the whole situation of family life run smoothly. And don't forget to show appreciation for yourself. It wouldn't happen without you. So remember, be kind to yourself and appreciate the hard work that you do as well. And prioritize self-care. Oh my goodness, this is so important. do something that you enjoy, do something that you love, do something that helps you relax, whether it's walking your dog or taking a spa day or going for a swim in the sea or reading a book, having a cup of tea in the garden, anything. Just prioritize your self-care and make sure that that is one of your non-negotiables. Resolving conflicts as they arise is very, very important to maintain that balance of your family and your personal relationships. Resolving conflicts doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. Conflicts, I always say, creates an opportunity for growth, an opportunity for change, for things to get better. So resolving conflict in a helpful and kind and non-confrontational or not an argumentative way is the key to maintaining that balance. And if you do find any of these difficult to do in your relationship and you just find that it's just going into a downward spiral and you feel that disconnect is becoming bigger and bigger as you try harder and nothing works, then I definitely recommend that you find help from a professional, someone like me who's trained to guide you and help you identify the behaviors that aren't helpful for your relationship so that you can really feel that this balance in the scale is rectified and that you can have success both at home and at work. So let's have a look at how we can rectify the balance in your work situation so that that doesn't affect the imbalance. The first one is plan ahead. That's something that I learned as a business owner the hard way. You have to have a set schedule. You have to have a diary. You have to stick to that diary. You have to plan your day, plan your week, plan your month, plan your year ahead. And without doing that, it's just like you're falling around in the dark, taking it minute by minute, day by day. And that's not a way to build a successful business. Prioritize tasks. Decide what's the most important. In the morning, when you get to the office, decide what is important for today. And if something crops up in your family life, what needs to be done now at work so that you can be present for your family. Just prioritize the most important, and tomorrow is another day. Something that's not that important can always wait for the next day. Avoid multitasking. Once again, that's juggling those balls all at once, which is a recipe for everything to come crashing down. Pick one thing and do it, and then pick the next thing and do it. A lot of problems arise when we multitask, and it often can result in overwhelm when nothing seems to be completed and everything seems half completed, half done. And that's when you also start making mistakes. Take breaks. I know so many business owners that don't even stop for lunch. I'm one of them. So take breaks, make time for holidays, make time for a day off where you can just spend some time with your friends, spend some time doing something that you enjoy. Pencil it into your diary. It's so important to give yourself the time off as a reward for the hard work that you actually do. Learning to say no is the next one. And oh my goodness, this is very important for all of us, even at home, as parents or as a friend or a partner. Learning to say no is one of the most powerful tools that you have to your advantage. And this doesn't mean to be in a selfish way. This means that sometimes it's okay to just say, no, I can't do that right now. Or no, not today. I might have time on another day. Let's have a look and see when I can fit that in. Try not to be a yes man, because that is how you can definitely damage your balance and take on too much load at work and end up working a 60, 70, 80-hour week, which some people do. improve your management skills. If there's something that you know that you need to learn to do better, then I challenge you to do that. Go on a course, buy a book, or do something to improve the things that you know you need to do better. And lastly is get a business coach. And for me, that's made the world of difference with my business. I have a business coach who is absolutely fantastic and has taken my business to a complete different level through teaching me how to better time manage, better, organize and have strategies and processes in place that really make my business so much more fun to run. So there is the strategies for creating a more balanced life for you in your family life and business. So to end things off, I'd like to say thank you very much for listening to this mini training, and to say that if you want a win-win situation between business and family life and relationship life, then please come and work one-to-one with me. I'd like to invite you. For all the people in the six-figure group, I'd like to offer 25% saving, which is a once-off offer just for this month of May. Please get in touch if you're interested, and I'd love to help you get a better balance and improve your relationship. My name is Tracy Kimberg. You can contact me on my email, and you can give me a phone call if you prefer to do so. Thanks for listening, everyone.